This is modified distribution method in the transportation. After optimality test will be done after feasible solution, which will be done by northwest corner or matrix minimum method or Vogel's approximation method. Now in this problem, we'll solve it by northwest corner rule. We'll solve this by northwest corner rule. In the northwest corner rule, directly we'll solve here in the one step. So this is the northwest. For this northwest, 65 and 70 is there. 65 allocate, and this row eliminates. 5 is left, and then northwest is 7. For that 7, 42 and 5 is compared. 5 will be allocated here, and then 37 we will get. This will be eliminated, and then for this 4, 30 and 37 compared. 30 will be allocated, so left out with 7, and this will be eliminated. Finally we will allocate 7 here, and we will get 43 here. 5 allocations we got. 5 into 65 plus 7 into 5 plus 4 into 30 plus 7 into 7 plus 7 into 43. So 43 satisfied we will get. So now total cost is equal to, so total cost is 5 into 65 plus 7 into 5 plus 4 into 30 plus 7 into 7 plus 7 into 43. So we will get total cost is equal to around 830 rupees. Now after allocation, whether this allocation is correct or not, that will be checked using the Modi method, that is modified distribution method. It is used to check whether this feasible solution allocation is correct or not. For that, first step 1, check for degeneracy. M plus n minus 1 is equal to number of allocation. M is nothing but number of rows, n is nothing but number of columns. So it is having 3, 3. So 3 plus 3 minus 1, it is equal to number of allocation. It is having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 allocations are there. So 3 plus 3 minus 1, 5. 5 is equal to 5. Hence, you have to write here no degeneracy. Hence, you have to write there is no degeneracy. If there is no degeneracy, you should continue for next step. For row, you have to write U1, U2, U3. For column, you have to write V1, V2, V3. U1 is for A, U2 is for B, U3 is for C. V1 is equal to P, V2 is equal to Q, V3 is equal to R. This is how you have to write. For all the cells, you have to write Cij. C11 is equal to 5, C12 is equal to 7, C13 is equal to 8. In the same way, C21 is equal to 4, C22 equal to 4, C23 is equal to 6, C31 is equal to 6, C32 is equal to 7, C33 is equal to 7. Now for unallocated cells, unallocated nothing but this is unallocated. For unallocated cells, you have to write for allocated cells and unallocated cells. Now we'll take for allocated, both have written unallocated, so I will change one. For allocated cells, these are the allocated. So I will write here U1 by considering U1 and B1 plus B1, it is equal to 5. U1 plus B1 is equal to 5. Next, U1 plus 2 allocations are there. U1 plus V2 is equal to 7. U1 plus V2 equal to 7. In the same way, I will write for next allocation U2 plus V2 is equal to 4. Next, U3 plus V2 is equal to 7. Next, U3 plus V3 is equal to 7. Now these are for allocated cell. For unallocated cell, it is indicated for Xij, that is equal to first allocation, first unallocated X13, that is 8. X13, it is equal to 8. Next unallocated X21, it is equal to 4. X23, it is equal to 6. Next X31, it is equal to 6. So these are for unallocated cells. Now we should consider maximum allocation. Wherever maximum allocation is there, that is, it may be in column or it may be in row, we'll check. u1 it is having 2, u2 it is having only 1, u3 is having 2, right? In the same way, v1 is having 1, v2 is having 3, v3 is having 1. So v2 is having more number of allocations, hence v2 is equal to 0. Which column or row which is having more number of allocations, that is equated to 0. Now v2 is equal to 0. If you put v2 is equal to 0 here, you will get u1 equal to 7, v2 equal to 0, u2 equal to 4, v2 equal to 0, u3 equal to 7. Is it clear? Wherever v2 is there, we'll put 0. v2 equal to 0, u1 equal to 7 will get, v2 equal to 0, u2 equal to 4 will get, v2 equal to 0, u3 equal to 7 we will get. Now calculate other values. By u3 equal to 7, v3 equal to 0. Next, put the value of u1 equal to 7, v1 is equal to minus 2 we will get. So these value we have calculated. These values we have calculated. So v1 is equal to minus 2, u1 equal to 7, u2 equal to 4, u3 is equal to 7, v3 is equal to 0. Now by using these value, we should calculate the value of x13, x21, x23 and x31 for all the unallocated cells. Now we should calculate for unallocated cells. By using this, we have to calculate unallocated cells. Once again, I will write the value which you have calculated in the last step. That is v2 is equal to 0, v1 is equal to minus 2, v3 is equal to 0, u1 is equal to 7, u2 is equal to 4, u3 is equal to 7. These values we have calculated in the last step. Now we will calculate x for unallocated cells, that is x13, that is equal to C13 minus U1 minus V3. This is the formula. Cij is nothing but 1 3, U1 3 is for V3. So that is equal to C13 is equal to 8, U1 is minus 7, V3 is 0. So we will get 1. Next, for x21 we had for unallocated cells, x21 last step we have written unallocated steps. So this is for C21 equal to C21 minus U2 minus V1. So C21 is nothing but 1 is nothing but 4 minus U2 is nothing but this 4 minus V1 is nothing but this minus 2, minus of minus 2. So plus 2, 6 minus 4 is equal to 2. Next for x23 is nothing but 6, C23 minus U2 minus V3, that is equal to C23 is nothing but 6 minus U2 is 4 minus V3 is equal to 0. So it is equal to 2. Next for x31 is equal to C31 minus U3 minus V1, that is equal to C31 is 6 minus U3 value which is 7 minus V1 is equal to minus 2, minus of minus 2 plus 2, 8 minus 7 is equal to 1. Now all the values of xij, all the value of xij is equal to, all the value of xij are positive, hence reached solution stage. So calculate total cost. So already it has been calculated in the first step only, so we'll write it as 830 rupees, because the allocation which have been made are correct according to the Modi test. The allocations are correct, then you have to calculate total cost and stop the problem. Now second problem will take, now it will be solved with the help of matrix minima method. So we'll solve it by matrix minima. So matrix minima is 4 is the minimum. For that 4 I will allocate 65 and 30 I will allocate here. So this row is eliminated, left out with 35 here. Next minimum is 5. For this 5, 35 and 70 is compared. 35 have to allocate here. and this 35 is cancelled, minus 35, 35 is left out. So once again, the minimum value you have to select 7. There are 3, all are minimum only. You can select any one. For this 7, 35 and 42 is compared. 35 is minimum, so left out with 12. So 42 is left out with 7. Next, so this row is eliminated. Only 7 and 7 are there. For this you can allocate 7. For this you can allocate 43. So this is how you have to allocate. Now we got allocations as 5 allocations. These things have been explained earlier. Now there are 5 allocations are there. You can calculate the total cost. Total cost is calculated by 5 into 35 plus 7 into 35 plus 4 into 30 plus 7 into 7 plus 7 into 43. From this we'll get 800 around 90 rupees. 890 rupees we'll get as a total cost. So now it will be tested for the Modi. So we'll go for m plus n plus 1. It is having 3 plus 3. It is equal to 3 plus 3 minus 1. So that is equal to number of allocations 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 3 minus 3, 6 minus 1, 5 equal to 5. Hence, no degeneracy. There is no degeneracy in the problem. Next, we'll go for next step, row and columns. For row, we will write U1, U2, U3. For column, we will write B1, B2, B3. So U1 is for A, U2 is for B, U3 is for C. In the same way, V1 for P, V2 for Q, V3 for R. For all the cells, C is nothing but C11 is 5, C11 is equal to 5, C12 equal to 7, C13 is equal to 8, C21 is equal to 4, C22 is equal to 4, C23 is equal to 6. Next, C31 is equal to 6, C32 is equal to 7, C33 is equal to 7 for all the cells. Now for all unallocated cells are this is unallocated. X13 is equal to 8. Next, X22 is equal to, that is X22 is equal to 4. Next, X23 is equal to 6. Next allocated X31 is equal to 6. Now, maximum allocation column equated to 0. So this is U1 is having 2, U2 is having 1, U3 is having 2, V1 is having 2, V2 is having 2, V3 is having 3. Now I will write here U1, then U3, V1, V2. All are 2 allocations as max. All are having 2 allocations as a maximum. So in this you can select any one equated to 0. From this we'll consider U1 is equal to 0. From this we'll consider U1 is equal to 0. You can take any one. U1, you can take U3, V1, V2. We'll consider U1. You can take any one 0 and you can solve. For all allocated cells, I will check now. This is allocated, this is allocated, this is allocated. These 5 are allocated. U1 plus V1 is equal to U1 plus V1 is equal to 5. So U1 is 0, already we have taken. V1 is equal to 5, we will get directly. Next, allocated U1 plus V2. U1 plus V2 is equal to 7. So U1 is equal to 0, V2 is equal to 7, we will get directly. Next one, next we'll go for U2 plus V2 is equal to 4. You have calculated V2 value as a 7, so we will get U2 is equal to V2 as 7. If it is come this side, minus 7 plus 4, minus 3 we will get. U2 is equal to minus 3. sorry, u2 plus v1, it is u2 plus v1 equal to 4, u2 plus v1 equal to 4. So we have calculated v1 is equal to 5. If it is goes that side, it is minus 1. Next one, u3 plus v2 is equal to u3 plus v2 equal to 7. So we have calculated v2 value as 7. So u3 is equal to 0. Next, u3 plus v3 plus v3 is equal to 7. We have calculated u3 equal to 0, v3 is equal to 7. So these value we have calculated. Now for unallocated cells, for all unallocated cells, it is indicated by xij. So first unallocated cell, it is 8 x13. So x13 is equal to c13 minus u1 minus v3. So that is equal to c13 is nothing but 8 minus u1 is having value 0. We have considered u1 as 0 minus v3 is equal to 7. So 8 minus 7 is equal to 1. Now x unallocated cells, x22 is equal to c22 minus u2 minus v2, that is equal to c22 is 4 minus u2 minus 1 v2 is equal to 7. So that is equal to 4 plus 1 5 minus 7 minus 2 we will get. Next, for x23 is equal to 6, c23 minus u2 minus v3, that is equal to c23 is equal to 6 minus u2 minus 1 v3. We calculated v3 is equal to 7. So we will get 6 minus of minus 1 is plus 1, 7 minus 1 0. Next, x31 is equal to c31 minus u3 minus v1, that is equal to c31 is nothing but 6 minus u3 is nothing but 0 minus v1 is equal to 5. 6 minus 5 is equal to 1. So we have got one negative value in this problem. So select highest negative value. If two negative value occurs, if two negative value occurs in the xij values, you have to select the highest value. Here it is only one negative is there, so that you have to select. x22 is nothing but c22. c22 we have to select, and we have to start the loop from c22. Now we got all the values. Once again we will write these values. No, already we calculated c22. So this is a 22. For that 22 we have to draw the loop, because it is having the negative value. c22 is having negative value. From 22 we have to start the loop. It is having alternative allocation cell. Alternative, it should have allocation. Now I'll explain the allocation, how to draw the loop. From 4, next allocation is 7. We can go this. Now from 7, next it should be allocation. There is allocation, you can go here. Now from this, there is no allocation. From this allocation you have to go. Next allocation, there is no allocation for 6 or 8. You cannot go for this. Now from this, you can go for here 7. There is allocation. From this, go for 5. It is having allocation. From 5, you have to go for 4. It is having allocation. Next, you can come for 4. Whatever loop you can draw, it should come back to the same value. From 4, if you are starting, after making a loop, you should come back to the 4 only. And the loop should be drawn from 4 to the allocated, allocated to the allocated, allocated to the allocated, come back to the 4. Now I will draw the loop. So this is a loop. From here it is moving. From 4, why it is selected? It is having a negative value, maximum negative value. x22 is having minus 2 value. So because of that it has been selected. From that we are drawing the loop. And you have to draw the loop and assign for that 22 as a plus. Whenever it is moving for the next allocation, you should allocate it for negative sign. first loop I have drawn. From this, once again it has to move for allocated cell. Now it has moved for allocated cells, and we should give alternative plus and minus. Plus from the 2 to, next I have given minus, next I have given plus. Next loop will be for allocated cells. Here it is allocated. For that I will give negative. Once again it should come back to the original. After making a loop, it should come back to the original. 2 it has started, it has come back to 2. This is how you have to draw the loop. Right. Now plus is given, minus is given, plus is given, minus is given. Now we have u1 v1 is equal to 35 as allocation, u1 v2 is equal to 35 as allocation, next u2 v1 is equal to 30 as the allocation. So from these three allocations, select least allocation, that is u2 v1 is equal to 30. 30 allocation is selected, and this 30 is subtracted wherever minus is there and added wherever plus is there. That 30 least value which is selected, which will be added wherever positive is there and subtracted wherever negative is there for the allocation. Now this allocation will change. This allocation will change. I will write here 5, 4, 6. Next it is having 7, 4, 7, 8, 6, 7. Now I will write wherever it changes. I will write 5. It is plus, from 4, 5 it is having plus. So 35 minus 30, it is 5. Right. It is having plus 30 plus 35, 65. Now it is having minus 30 minus 30, 0. No allocation for this. So 4 it is plus, it is having 30. For 7 it is minus 35 minus 30, it is 5. Is this clear? 30 we have selected as a minimum allocation from these three. Wherever loop has drawn, from those loop, three allocations are there, 35, 35, 30. From that we have to select the least allocation, 30. 30 will be subtracted wherever minus is there, added wherever plus is there. Plus is there, 35 plus 30 is 65. 30 minus 30, 0. There is no allocation. 35 minus 30, 5 is the allocation. And for 4 it is plus 30, 30 is the allocation. Another allocations are 7 and 43. Right. The change in allocation has been observed. U1, U2, U3, V1, V2, V3. There is a change in allocation observed. Now repeat all the steps from 1 to 5. 1 is already checked. There is no need of 1. 2 to 5 have to check. Now for all the row, U1, U2, U3, we have written A, B, C. For V1, V2, V3, it is given by P, Q, R. Once again, we have to solve the same steps for all the cells. C11 equal to 5, C12 is equal to 7, C13 is equal to 8, C21 is equal to 4, C22 is equal to 4, C23 is equal to 6, C31 is equal to 6, C32 is equal to 7, C33 is equal to 7 for all the cells. Once again I am repeating all the steps. Now maximum allocation is V2 here. So maximum allocation V2 will be considered as 0. Once again I am repeating all the steps. So maximum allocation is V2, 1, 2, 3 allocations. So because of that V2 will be taken as 0. For all the cells, for all the allocated cells, I am writing here U1 plus V1 is equal to 5. Next U1 plus V2 is equal to 7. Next U2 plus V2 is equal to 4. Next U3 plus V2 is equal to 7. U3 plus V3 is equal to 7. Now for V2 is equal to 0. Wherever V2 is there, we will get direct answer. U1 is equal to 7. U2 is equal to 4. U3 is equal to 7. These value will get directly because V2 is equal to 0. V2 0. U1 equal to 7. U2 equal to 4. U3 is equal to 7. Directly will get. Now for U3 and V3 value, U3 is equal to 7. V3 is equal to 0 we will get. Next put value of U1 or U1 is equal to 7. V1 is equal to minus 2 we will get. Right. Now for all the unallocated cells, so we will calculate here unallocated cells. This is unallocated X13. X13 is equal to C13 minus u1 minus v3. So that is equal to C13 is equal to 8. 8 minus u1 is equal to, u1 we have calculated, u1 equal to 7, 8 minus 7, v3 is equal to 0, 8 minus 7, so that is equal to 1 we will get. Next, for unallocated x21, this is x21, that is equal to C21 minus u2 minus v1, that is equal to C21 is nothing but 4 minus u2 we have calculated as 4 minus v1 is equal to minus of minus 2, so that is equal to plus 2, 6 minus 4 is equal to 2. Next, x23, x23, so x23 is equal to C23 minus u2 minus v3, C23 is 6 minus u2 value 4 minus v3 is equal to 0, 6 minus 4, 1 second will get 2. Next, x31 for unallocated cells, C31 minus u3 minus v1, so C31 is 6 minus u3 we have calculated as 7 minus v1 is equal to minus 2, so minus of minus 2 is plus 2, 8 minus 7 is equal to 1, so all the xij values are positive, all the xij positive, hence reached solution stage. Now this is the right answer. For this we have to calculate total cost. For this we have to calculate the total cost. How much total cost we will get? We have to calculate for that. So total cost is equal to 5 into 65 plus 7 into 5 plus 4 into 30 plus 7 into 7 plus 7 into 43. So we will get total cost is equal to 830 rupees. So this is the answer.